Good evening. Today our group are presenting about the assignment 7. My name is Toliwan.
My name is Chinilin.
My name is Fazata Aisha.
My name is Chen Xiqing.
And my name is Chu Chaomin.
Okay, so let's begin with the question 1. The question 1 is the program of car rental cost calculator. It allows user to select a car type, enter the number of rental days, and then calculate the total rental cost. So the first event handling for the button calculate click. It runs when the user clicks the button, and next one is input validation. The car is selected from the list box and the number of days entered is numeric. If the input is valid, the calculation will proceed. Otherwise, it will show as an error message. So our variable of car stores the selected car type, and day stores the number of rental days, and the variable of price per day will hold the rental price per day for the chosen car. We use a select case structure to assign a price per day depending on the chosen car. After that, we proceed the calculation using the formula. For calculate the total cost as price per day times number of days. And the last one, we use our message box for output. It displays the result in a message box for car selector, total rent days, price per day, and the final total cost. If input is invalid, a warning message is shown. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now I will continue about the question 2. Okay, so this program is for managing a list of car, which is for adding, deleting, and counting them in a Windows Form application. Okay, so the first one, the public class form 2, we defines a window form named form 2. And then the load car methods, the purpose is to load an existing list of cars into the list box. So first one, we clear the list box to avoid duplicates, and then it loops through each car given in the given collection. The last one, it adds the cars one by one into L box car list. And then the add car button, it triggered when add car button is clicked. So the first one, we checks if the TXT car type text box is not empty, and then it adds the car type entered into both form 2's list box and form 1 list box, and then it clears the text box after adding. And now I'll pass to Yilin.
Okay, so the next one is the delete routine, and it will handle the button delete car, and then it will check the TXT car type, and if true, then will cause the L box car list items remove to remove a matching item from the local list box, and for the form 1 L box car list items remove to remove the same item from the other forms list box. And the TXT car type dot clear will cleanse the input, and then and if and sub means close the block. Then for the click handle, then here is the click handle for a count button. The single line TXT count dot text Lbox car list item count to string will read the number of items currently in the local box, and then convert the integer to a string with toString, and place it into the TXT count text box for display last the handle ends with n sub and the file end with n class. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass to Xiqing.
Okay, so I will present the output. So this is the design for the question 1, the calculator car retail. So when I run it, you show this. Okay, so when a user click to choose one of the car type from the list, like the MyV, right, and then they can enter the days. So when they click the calculate, it will output the message box and show what the car type they choose and the total rated days. The price per day is 115 and the total amount is 600. Okay, so if the user didn't enter the day, we show please select a car and enter the rate days, the information. So if right now here I click the manage list button. So this form is for the output for the form 2, like the question 2. So here I can manage the car list. So if I want to add a car, so I just type the name here, maybe like Honda, and I click the add car. So it will update the name in the car list here and also the one in the form 1. So if right now the Honda is added here, so if the user click Honda and enter the day, so it will show the price is 0 because like we didn't set the amount, the price for it. Yeah. So right now to delete is same, we just type the name Honda and click the delete button. It will disappear also here. And if I click count car, it will display the amount of the car type that right now inside the car list. Yeah, that's all.
I will present for question 3. And then the private sub btn show click sender as object e as event ask handles btn show the click. And then this defines an event handles for the button click the btn show. And then if txt number 1 dot text space and also txt number 2 dot text space, then this for checks if both text box for txt number 1 and txt number 2 are not empty. And then if either is empty, nothing happens. And then if this is for declaring dim num1 as integer is equal the integer dot parse txt number 1 dot text. This is for converts the text from both text box into integers for num1 and num2. And then the result declares a string result to store the output. And then we'll do comparison and looping. If num1 is less than num2, it will loop from num1 to num2 ascending. And then each number is added to result with a new line. For the VBCRLF is for new line. And then if num1 is greater than num2, it loops from num1 down to num2 descending. And then if both numbers are equal, it just sets the result to equal. And then for message box.show is for display output, displays the result string inside a message box with the title result. That's all from me.
For this one output, so it will output like this. Is a form number list. So when the user enter the number for the number 1 and number 2, like right now it's 1 and 5. So since the number 1 is less than 5, so it will output the result in ascending form. So if right now the number 1 is 5, number 2 is 1, is bigger, so you will output the list as descending. So if right now both are the same, which is 5, so it will output the message box equal. So that's all from me. Thank you.